September Astro Tarot forecast. My name's Audrey Alison. Thank you for subscribing to this channel. I am shuffling the Green Witch Tarot by Anne Mora, and I'll be drawing some cards for divination at the end of the astrological forecast. Please watch your sun sign, your rising, and your moon sign for a full dose of the cosmos for the month. Aries, what a world we're living in. I'll definitely go over these transits and my planetary interpretation of how they can be most useful to you. And the thing I can't help feeling is that regardless of the external climate of our world, our personal lives still have an overwhelming amount of pressure in them on personal levels, and our personal lives don't necessarily stop. And this astral advice for me on a personal level has been very helpful, always in planning my personal course, but it can also be helpful for you. And here's what we have. On September 2nd, our full moon culminates at 10 degrees of Pisces in our very last sign, the very last zodiac sign, the 12th house, the house of endings and release and quiet and peace and intuition. Having our very sensitive moon culminate in this sector as a collective whole, I feel we are done tolerating any emotional trauma and drama. You've reached your max capacity of emotional strain at this point. Something's got to give. What can you take off of your plate emotionally, energetically, where your mind is most focused? That's where your reactions are. And this full moon is allowing everyone to feel closure in some way, emotional way. And for Aries, your personal life is given a sneak peek into the future somewhat. There's an availability to receive a download, an awareness while your full moon is in your personal intuitive sector. Pay attention to your dream life, as that also governs the 12th house, and quiet internal instinctive messages that you're gathering. Release an emotional pattern or habit that's not serving your healthiest good and highest potential in life. The cosmos has your back at this time and is conspiring to support you with this release. Our planet of communications, Mercury, on the 5th of September, enters the sign of Libra through September 27th, where there is a balance given to your relationships and partnerships at this time. Supportive, communicative energy in your marriage, soulmate, and business/personal partnerships. Committing to leases and property with a spouse or a lover or a partner in relationship has a green light at this time. And expressing your true feelings, your deep, intimate analysis of this relationship and where you're headed. It's okay to check in on partnerships. When you're in relationship, you have to check in. The message I'm receiving is that it's just not golden every day. It's best to get an assessment of how everyone's doing. On the 6th of September, Venus, the planet of love, enters the love sign of Leo. I've loved this, and that's through October 2nd. Aries. So the sector of romance and love and attraction and creativity and children has the planet of love and attraction within it for about 4 weeks' time. And if you are wanting to connect, if you want to feel like you deserve some fun, this is the sector of fun, and I think that Aries deserves it after a time of stress and tension. I think the trains agree. I can hear them. On the 9th of September, Mars will retrograde, however, still in your sector of Aries. He's still with you through the remainder of the year. And he slows down somewhat, but you're still active. It doesn't change the fact that the energy, focus, and determination is in your first sector of physical self. It can slow down somewhat to help you catch your breath, catch some reprieve in what you are aligning, not just for this season, but for next year. Since Mars is with Aries through the rest of this year, you're planning, you're strategizing. You are focused on the productivity of your future earnings and the betterment of your physical body and getting into shape. You're on fire. When Mars is in, your ruling planet is in your home sign, you can get a lot done, and you can really hone in on what needs to be done, narrow out editing, where you're taking action, physically, creatively, and even in terms of your work and the production of work. Our new moon this month is on the 17th of September at 25 degrees of Virgo in the 6th house of health. I think Aries has an order and a regimen for yourself, and if not, it should be established now. This is the time to get your nutrition, your daily routine in order. This new moon trines a direct Jupiter. Jupiter will go direct a few days before this new moon at 17 degrees of Capricorn in the Earth sign, filtering harmonious energy into your work and health sectors. Your health is in your wealth, and you can't do your best work unless you feel your best. So there's a correlation between the sectors of the 6th and 10th house. Feeling your best provides your best work. So if you're not taking care of you to fully function, your work isn't going to be delivered at its highest level. On the 22nd, we have our autumnal equinox. Autumnal equinox. The sun enters Libra to meet up with Mercury in the 7th house of partnerships. In the northern hemisphere, it's autumn. And on the 27th, Mercury then makes another transit out of Libra into Scorpio in your intimacy sector. Aries has room for relationship this month and partnership. And instead of the independent emperor that you're used to being, you might snuggle up to someone. And some of you, I'm getting, might be bending towards that after a long time of rejecting relationship because you prefer your independence. You're open to it now. So there's some reconsideration, and that could have to do with Mars retrograding while your ruling planet is allowing you to reconsider. Here are your cards for the month, Aries. And if you'd like a private reading, I'm at audreyalison.com. This is what I do. Here is your first card from the Green Witch Tarot, and it is the witch. It's the magician. She looks like she's hanging out right here in my yard. You have everything you need to manifest. Creativity, 5th house, where Venus enters, the feminine. You're not missing anything in terms of what you want to create. Don't keep telling yourself you need more to do something. You're procrastinating. You could do it now. Wheel of Fortune, and the time is right to do so. I love this deck. Take action now. So you have the very first card of the Tarot right after the Fool, which is number 0. Then you have number 1, which is the Magician. And then number 10, the Wheel of Fortune. Trust the divine timing for your pursuits. Now this witch is at her cauldron. And this is the 10 of Swords, 10 of Athames. Something something might not have worked out previously in previous attempts 3 times. See that structure she's created to burn and to cast and create? Her framework. You have, okay, here's some messages. You have the structure and the framework needed. It doesn't matter if you've attempted this before, attempt it again and put in the energy behind it because the timing is right now. Oh, now we have someone behind me. He's going to take the umbrella down. Okay, I have one more card. I don't want to stop this, so I'm just going to keep going. 9 of Coins. The 9 of Coins is the utmost stability. And I'm going to have to go out there in a minute. And gaining your increase. If you put your energy into what you're passionate about, you will be provided for with the 9 of Coins. And this is the leisurely money, that 5th house, passive income, earning because you love doing it. It's effortless. And what you create generates your wealth. Don't give up on the attempts. It's the right time to do this. I appreciate you, Aries. Thank you for joining me. If you'd like a private reading, I'm at audreyalison.com. Remember, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.